Ever since DayZ Update 125 has been released, the infected in DayZ seems to be more broken than ever. So I've been playing on the official servers and some modded servers ever since 125 release, and I've noticed that the Zeds have been like really sensitive to hearing players and attacking players ever since this update came out. And even the past couple of days since the update has been out, I've been seeing multiple posts on Reddit about people saying that the Zeds just are completely insane this update, like they just super sensitive and they can aggro on you from like really far away. I've even seen some clips on console where Zeds are like walking through doors and fences and stuff like that. So I asked on Twitter if anybody else had noticed this change to Zeds, and a lot of people, pretty much everybody, was like, yes, something is wrong with the Zeds. And I'll go through the list of what I've noticed so far. So the first one right off the bat is the Zeds seem to aggro from like super far away. You could be in a town just running past it and you'll just aggro a random Zed that is nowhere near you and they'll come flying towards you. They can even seem to aggro through buildings. I have been 2 buildings away from a Zed on the outside just walking along, and I've gotten aggroed from that Zed 2 buildings away where they can't see me and they shouldn't technically be able to hear me either. Same if you're inside a building. I've had Zeds just aggro because I'm sitting in the building for no reason whatsoever. They seem to be able to either hear through buildings or see through buildings. I don't know how or why they're doing that. Crouch walking isn't working either at the moment. They're super sensitive to that. If you're crouch walking or even crouch running towards the Zed to try and do a sneak attack, it doesn't work. You'll fail. If the Zeds are in a group as well, I've noticed like if one Zed aggroes, the rest of the Zeds in that group, say if it's a group of 3 or 4, will instantly aggro as well. And like they will charge at you straight away. It's like somebody turned up the Zeds to 200% this update and didn't tell anyone about it. Obviously in DayZ now, if you go onto especially like an official server, most clothing and knives spawn in either damaged or badly damaged. Sometimes you'll get a worn one if you're lucky. But I've noticed in the past couple of days, like I'm fighting a Zed with a knife is what is my main melee weapon I like to use, and I'm killing Zeds, and my knife is ruined multiple times throughout the past couple of days just fighting off Zeds because I'm fighting off so many of them. Same with my clothing as well. Like you're just getting attacked constantly left, right and center. Even if you're blocking or not, they're still getting a slap in at you every once in a while, and clothing is ruining super fast. I did have a look through the 125 patch notes in case we had like missed anything to say like that there was AI changes, and there was no mention of any AI changes in the 125 patch notes. I'm personally thinking, and I think some other people have mentioned it as well, that it seems like the AI might be somewhat bugged. I don't know how this is. There was a report made of it on the feedback tracker, and the devs did say on their end that everything seemed okay, but I'm not sure. I definitely think something is amiss. I don't know how or why. I don't know how it works, but there's something not right with these Zeds in this update, especially if this many people are talking about it. If it was just 1 or 2 people, you could say maybe they're just having bad luck. But when a lot of people on Reddit, on Twitter, even in my YouTube comments are talking about the Zeds just being insane this update, something is definitely not right. And this has got me thinking as well. Obviously, the AI update that was meant to come out last year was postponed for a while because they were obviously having some difficulties with it. Rather have it postponed instead of releasing something that doesn't work as intended. While we wait for this AI update, it would be nice to maybe have the Zeds either dumbed down a bit or have them weakened, because at the moment the Zeds in DayZ for me are not a threat. They're more of a pain than anything else. They're just an annoyance. And I know it's meant to be a zombie apocalypse survival game. Zeds are a part of the game, but I think until we get the new AI update, maybe either lowering the health on the Zeds even more, so maybe they can be taken out in one hit, or lowering the health in some way just to make them a bit easier to deal with, or dumb down the Zeds, or either slow them down so you could run past the Zed and it doesn't even really aggro. Or if they did aggro, it would be nice to be able to slow them down a bit so you're not getting rushed by a load of Zeds. I have noticed as well on the official servers, a lot of people are dealing with these Zeds by just shooting them, even unsuppressed. They're just shooting the Zeds at this point, which obviously gives away people's positions, and I don't think people really want to be doing that, but it just seems to be the best way to deal with them at the moment. I was tracking a player earlier on the official servers prone on a military barrack roof, and there was a player in the opposite building from me, and I was prone moving on this roof so I could get a bit of an angle at this other building, and even prone moving, the Zeds aggroed on me somehow. I'm not fully sure. And because the Zeds were after aggroing on me, I couldn't really shoot or like stand up to get a shot in through a window to kill this player I was looking at, because I would miss, he would shoot me, and if I did shoot, possibly kill him or even knock him, they'd instantly aggro and I'd be charged. So either way, it was like really in an awkward position. So yeah, there's definitely I think something wrong with the Zeds this update. I'm all for a challenge when it comes to having Zeds in DayZ. These are just more of an annoyance in my opinion. And this video isn't to hate or anything like that. It's just to give my feedback on what's happening and list out the problems I've been seeing so far and show some gameplay along with it as well. And hopefully this video might help the dev solve whatever issue is being there. And hopefully they do have a look at the Zeds again and see if there is an issue or not, because something isn't right. It's weird. It's really weird. But I just wanted to make this video to kind of put these issues out there. I have a feeling probably a lot of you out there are watching this video right now having the same issues as me, noticing the Zeds are kind of crazy and wondering what's going on. And that's why. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. And hopefully if there is a problem with them that they do find, they'll be able to release a hotfix for it. So yeah, leave me know your thoughts on this down below if you've experienced any of these. I'd love to hear them down below. And yeah, until then, I should catch you guys in the next one. So peace out for now.